is now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now here's Mahomes. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to walk one. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
From the 27, Prescott looking deep in the direction. And got his man complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Chiefs 7.
Yellow. Go on, 80. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Yellow. 54. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Shift.
47.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. His second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this.
Must have play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hey, 47, 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touch. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
Showing it. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Here we go, 1 to 54, 1 in. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And that's Elliott, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
53 is the much. It's been a long day for you.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Prescott on first down. That's complete to Cobb. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
Prescott to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
53, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Here we go. Number 53. We're going to 53.
To the air again. Prescott. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that's just enough to get it done.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone. And that
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Dancing to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Prescott from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. Look, Travis Kelce. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 42 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Mahomes now to throw, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Hey, Phil.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Prescott to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 4th down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Here we go. 26. Let's get 26.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
53, Mike, I'm coming. Check. 53's Mike.
47.
53's Mike.
26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.